Sometimes a name says it all, and with ClusterTruck, developed by Landfall Games, that is certainly the case. In this high-octane platformer, players have one seemingly simple objective: get to the finish line. The catch? You can't touch the ground. The only safe objects for you to land on are trucks. The careening, crashing, sometimes flying trucks. ClusterTruck will test players' reflexes, situational awareness, and quick decision making, all while providing colorful, hypnotizing eye candy in full HD. And for a game with such simple textures and backdrops, it really does look amazing, which is especially good, since to do well, you won't be able to look away for a second. What really makes ClusterTruck what it is though, is the way it uses the physics in the Unity engine. The collisions remain hard to predict and are exciting to watch. Momentum is key as you try to bridge gaps and leap obstacles. And whenever things go airborne, well, that's when you really have to watch your step. You'd think that pretty soon this would start to lose its appeal, but the game just keeps going and going, as it's broken down into 9 themed worlds, with 10 levels each. Every new world feels fresh and unique, with its own music, obstacles, and aesthetic, keeping you hooked for hours. And if that weren't enough, you can then unlock various abilities mapped to the left and right mouse keys, allowing you to come up with different combinations of skills to get you through the levels faster and faster. Which brings us to the leaderboard, which can be filtered to show global or friends-only scores. These scores are relevant not just for bragging rights, but because while there isn't a multiplayer option, you can turn on a ghost of you or someone else's best time to race against, so you always have a new challenge. The soundtrack isn't really anything to write home about, as it's more or less the same loop throughout each world. But it provides a good enough backdrop to the adrenaline-pumping action. As a whole, ClusterTruck is a lot of fun. It may not be the most complex game ever made, but not everything has to be. Sometimes you just want to sit down and play something that keeps you on the edge of your seat and your mind in constant motion. That's what this game does, and it does it very, very well. I highly recommend this game for anyone who just wants to sit down, buckle up, and have a good trucking time. 4.5 out of 5.